JC Cooley. It's the J. Cooley Show. It's your life.
Welcome. Yes, we are here. You have made it. I have made it. It is August. This is the JC Cooley Show. And I know I do not look like JC. Do not be alarmed. He has not been kidnapped. He has graciously asked if I would guest host this show while he and Michelle are on a very well-deserved break. My name is Amy Scruggs. You may have seen me on previous episodes with JC and Michelle, but today I am here to bring that integrity and incredible information that he is so known for with this show. And I think we've got this today. So please bear with me, enjoy the change a little bit. It's still going to be the show that you love. But today we are going to have a powerful discussion, an educating discussion for everyone about our digital security, about cyber security. And I have a guest that she is just she's one of my favorite humans on the planet. And I think you're going to fall in love with her and her intellect in this space as much as I do. Marissa Pitchford. She is with ESET and she is the advisor and specialist for representing our community when it comes to cybersecurity for all of North America. So with no further ado, we're going to go and get into this amazing topic, find out how it's affecting our lives, the lives of those that we love, our children, our elders, everyone, as technology is here to stay. I welcome Marissa Pitchford. Yay! Media, hold on. Oh, I was going to give you the applause. Wait, we have to have the applause. Where is it? Here we go.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited.
You know what it's like when you get in and you're driving somebody else's car, and like a car is a car, but you still are, wait a minute, where's the wipers?
Where'd that blinker go?
Yeah. That's me navigating this show and producing and hosting for JC and Michelle today. So just bear with me, but we're going to have a lot of fun. Marissa, you are such a doll to say yes to being on this amazing show. So we bow to you first and foremost.
Well, I'm really happy to be here. I'm so excited to talk to you. This is one of my favorite things to talk about. I love getting out in the community whenever I can to share the importance about digital security. I know it doesn't sound like a really fun topic, but it really is. It touches so many parts of our lives.
For those of you that are already scared, don't be scared, because we're going to really get into the nuts and bolts and the ins and outs of how this pertains to you. We're not going to do a lot of discussion that is all techie. We're going to literally have that human discussion, right?
Yes, we're just talking about cybersecurity and everyday language that everybody can understand, and we'll be able to understand how you can apply just some safety and prevention measures to your life.
I love that. Marissa, you're with ESET. So I want to start off with that. Describe the role that you play with ESET, which is a very large company from what I understand. Give us a little bit of details on that.
Yes, ESET is a global cybersecurity company. We have been around for over 30 years. We've been in San Diego for over 25 years. So shout out to San Diego. And I have been with the company for 10 years. I am the head of corporate social responsibility. I think that I have one of the luckiest jobs in the world. I get to work on essentially all the elements that help to make a corporation a good corporate citizen. I work with our employees on volunteerism and engagement activities, employee resource groups. I work out in the community with local nonprofits, looking at how we can.
About that for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And we really want to make sure that we're reaching some of those top vulnerable groups and really showing them how to prevent hackers from attacking them, how to stay safe. And I also work with our ESG, our environmental reporting measures and emissions. So again, everything it takes to be a good corporate citizen.
You've been with them, from what I read, 10 years. So to continue on just on the company and where your expertise is grounded in right now, why have you been there for 10 years?
I know, it's amazing. I'm actually coming up on 10 years in just a couple of weeks. So it's really exciting for me. I think the main reason I have stayed at ESET for so long is the people that I work with are incredible, and the product that we have is incredible. And the fact that they continue to invest in people like me and programs like the programs I run out in the community. And we really walk the walk in making sure that we are protecting as many people as we can. And it's not about fear. It's about giving people confidence in technology.
Well, we're going to kick into that. So if you're following us, we're going to learn, I myself included, I'm going to learn a lot today because I have a big family and I need to help them in their digital security as well. So for the everyday listeners starting off, what does a cybersecurity company actually do? Because it's a buzzword we all know, but how many people are thinking, okay, but what do you really do? Tell us what they do and how many people they're actually protecting.
Oh gosh. Okay. So we are protecting over 1 billion with a B.
With a B.
Users with a B across the globe. And again, we have been doing this for 30 years. We are really known for our research and development. This is not something we are new to. We are at the forefront of really making sure that we're staying on top of how this industry is evolving and staying in front of, you know, the headlines or the front lines there to make sure that we're helping to keep people safe, right? We need to keep up with the hackers so that we can keep protecting folks. And well, sorry.
Because I'm tracking with you. I know that everyone would really want to know, like, to start off with, who are the ones that are at the most risk? I mean, we are all at risk, but when you look at it and say, okay, we have to triage who's at the most risk. Mm-hmm. I want to start it off with that so that those of you following, you can really know what we're going to learn today. Absolutely.
So the top 3 most vulnerable groups are our youth, our elderly, and small business. Yeah. And I remembered where I lost my train of thought. You were asking me about describing cybersecurity for those that really might not be a cybersecurity expert. And I got sidetracked thinking about how many people we protect.
All of them.
All of them. So
you get protection, and you get protection, and you get protection.
Absolutely. That's the goal, right? So the best way I can describe this for people too is it's like how we protect our house. So anything that you have online, your bank accounts, your photos that are up in the cloud, your social media accounts, everything in between, imagine that is your house. The password to all of those accounts, that's like the key to your house. Multi-factor authentication, that is like a deadbolt for your house. Yes. Having a firewall is having a fence around the perimeter of your home. The antivirus, which I think is what most people think of when they hear cybersecurity, that's going to be the alarm system. That's giving you those little alerts on the bottom corner of your computer screen. And your cameras, everybody has a Ring camera now, right? Well, that's threat detection. That's something that's also running in the background. And software updates are also very important because it would be like having all of these things to protect your house, and then you have a broken window that you're not paying attention to, right. And a burglar could just come right in there. So,
and that's a good reminder for all of us too, because that software, we're like, no, update it later. That's going to change everything.
I know, it never comes at a convenient time.
Right. Mine will want to update right in the middle of this show, but I'm glad that you're reminding us. It may be inconvenient, but it's important to do that. Hold that thought. We're going to take a quick commercial break for the show, and we're going to jump into some really important details of right where we left off on this important topic of our cybersecurity. We'll be right back.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah. Dr. James, JC, James JC Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right. It's your life with Dr. James JC Cooley.
Welcome back to the Dr. JC Cooley Show. I am the guest host and so honored to be here. My name is Amy Scruggs. I have been on the show many times. I am a professional media coach and TV host, and we are talking about cybersecurity today with the one and only Marissa Pitchford. She is here representing us. She is the national representative for the communities for ESET, specializing here in our cybersecurity. So where we left off at the break, we were definitely discussing our top 3 most vulnerable and what that looks like. What's a misconception that people have about staying safe online? And then if we can go into some of those key points with our 3 top vulnerables as what that looks like and what we're doing.
I think the one of the things that I see a lot is just that it's the inconvenience of it all. And they think they have to be an expert and keep up with so many things. It's just about having the right products in place that are going to be quietly doing all of these things in the background, right? We're not buying a car for the seatbelts, but that's kind of what cybersecurity does. It's just quietly there protecting you so you can enjoy the ride of life.
I love that. And when you brought up, especially, I want to start with the elders because that's very dear to my heart as well. What are ways that we can help our elders and protect them? What are some of the things that they think they're not at risk or that's hard to get them to do? And what are some things that we can assist them in doing?
There are so many things. The one that I'll focus on with you today is pausing and not reacting. I think that most hackers, scammers out there, they're relying on that, creating that sense of urgency, that fear, or even something that's too good to be true. But I think with elderly, there tends to be a lot of that fear tactics. Somebody you know and love needs help right away.
Yes.
It's pausing and really going, gosh, my granddaughter doesn't usually call me like this. Maybe I should reach out to my daughter first, or
granddaughter's probably not in jail, right?
Right. Yeah. So there's a lot of vocal scams out there. It only takes 6 seconds of having your voice in any sort of video clip on Facebook, for example, for AI to then take your voice and turn it into anything they want it to say. So it's really common to have voice scams now. And I think that is what trips up a lot of people. Yeah. And it can be really scary to be on the receiving end of a phone call where you think your loved one is talking to you and they're in an emergency situation. So it's pausing.
They pause, and then what is the action they take from there? What because I know this has happened even to my own mother. She thought one of my sons was in jail. So they pause. And then they panic. They're panicking and pausing. What next?
The next step is verify. So if you're not, somebody just reached out to you, maybe the number matches, maybe it doesn't. You're going to want to say, okay, let me get right back to you. Hang up the phone, contact them directly another way. Contact, if it is your grandchild, contact their parent. You want to verify it by contacting them directly. If it's a bank account, hey, something's come up and we just need you to verify something on your bank account, verify your address. Oh, okay, yes, I'm happy to do that. Let me just call my local branch and talk to, my teller that I'm normally talk to. So you want to verify, but not directly with them. If you get an email and they say, call this number, click on this link, don't do that. You want to go directly to the source to verify the information.
That's
I have a lot of stories I could share here.
Share one, because this is happening to everyone. I mean, even some of the most savvy, like on top of it, aware, have clicked that wrong email before. What can we do? What can we? I mean, just collectively, all of us, and especially protecting our elders and our youth. But what is the best thing to do when we see that email and we're in a hurry and we're about to click on it?
Okay, we've already paused, right? Now we want to hover.
Hover.
Hover. Hover over it. So
Hover.
when you see the email address from your Chase Bank, you want to hover over it and see, does it actually say at chase.com or does it say at a random selection of names,
Joe
letters,
Smith
numbers?
dot blank blank network dot.
Yeah. Does it say chase.com dot da 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 da? You know, I mean, you want to make sure, I mean, because sometimes they try to sneak it in there. You want to hover over that email and make sure it's actually coming from the institution. Another thing you want to hover over is if there are any links in there. Okay, you want me to click here to verify some information? Does it actually take you to chase.com or is it a random link? So those two things will save you 99% of the time because they've gotten really good with copying logos. I mean, everything. So you just want to pause and hover.
It's just crazy. If you're watching with us live right now and you have a question or a comment you want to put in there, I'm going to keep an eye on that. We would love to hear from you. We'll chime in and say, yes, let's answer that question because Marissa is here for that for the entire show. So I just want to let everybody know that because it's so important. There are some people that say cyber threats are so sophisticated and there's not much that us as everyday people can do. It's too big. It's too much. I'm just going to bury my head in the sand. What do you say to that?
You do not have to be an expert in cybersecurity to protect yourself. I've already actually said the top things you can do. So I'm going to repeat them again. Pause, hover, and verify. That's it. If you can remember those three things, you can protect yourself from a texting scam, an email scam, a phishing, which is voicemail phishing. You can protect yourself from all of these types of scams. Pause, hover, verify.
How is the communities receiving this information from you? I know you're going out there. Are you seeing people really get that aha moment and you're seeing an improvement because of educating the community? What are you noticing as far as the conversation moving forward? Like a show like this where we're having the conversation. Mm-hmm. Are you seeing that people are starting to get it or do you still feel like we're way behind as a society at understanding?
No, people are really starting to get it. I mean, it's impacting every aspect of our life now. I mean, everybody has a smartphone. You have a computer in the palm of your hand 24/7. It's affecting how much screen time we're getting, how we're accessing our personal information, how we're sharing personal information. All of my medical things, they're on apps now. Everything has moved to an online platform. So I think that people have really come a long way in understanding that this is a necessity now. It's not an afterthought. It's not a nice to have. Everybody needs to be considering this. It's just part of their basic standard safety hygiene in life.
Yes. Let's discuss our kids. Young kids, teenagers, everybody, I see our toddlers are playing with an iPad and introducing that. So before we go to our next break, I want to take some time here to discuss our kids. So if you're tuning in now, this is a really important part of it because our kids don't know anything but technology. Mm-hmm. What do we do? What are you noticing? What are some of the mistakes and what can we do to support them without just saying you can't have any technology because that's not realistic.
Right. It's important to create those guardrails, and it's the safety guardrails that we need to teach our children. We're not going to be able to live in a life where children don't have access to any technology, whether you restrict it at home or not. In the state of California, it's a 1-to-1 state. Every single child gets a device starting in TK. So it doesn't even matter if you're trying your best at home to limit the access, they're going to have access no matter what. They go to a friend's house, they're going to have access. So it's about teaching them how to stay safe online. Some of those things would be, and we go out into the community, we work with a lot of nonprofits. So the messaging depends on the age of the child, right? We work really from that TK up to high school, college level. And the conversation obviously changes a lot over that time frame. But sure. I mean, even starting very small, they do get passwords at school, and they're even before they can read, it's symbols. And we teach them about keeping that to themselves. They don't share their passwords with best friends. So we start from like those basics to, I have a son who's really into gaming, and it was really hard for me to keep him from that. Mm-hmm. But I taught him, okay, we don't use our real name. We don't use the city that we live in, the school that we go to. So
that is smart. Even saying the school you don't go to. Explain that for us.
Everything that we are putting out online, in a gaming platform, on social media, if you don't have a private account, it is out there for public consumption. Anybody can have access to this. And it's in those terms and conditions. It's out there, for anybody to do what they will with it. So we want to make sure that you're not putting yourself at risk as a kid, because if anybody can see, oh, they go to your school, then unfortunately there are bad actors out there that are maybe want to start grooming your kid. And that means they want to pretend to be another child. Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually go to the school down the street. And it's really easy for them to start piecing things together with the information that you put online. Social media is especially dangerous for this.
Gaming, that really is mind blowing for me too, because we've got so many of our youth in the gaming, and because they're competing, they're getting to know each other, they meet at the same times all the time. It's really simple to create that bond and friendship and overshare.
It really is. And the other rule of thumb is, in my household, and I think this should go everywhere, is, hey, we don't give out any personal information to anybody online that we haven't met in person first. And you have to be really careful, because friends will join into a group game and they might have other people in there that they don't know. They know their one friend, but they don't know the others. Yes. So that's why you just say, okay, it doesn't matter. We just don't share our personal information in a game. You have your gaming name and that's it.
What if your young adult says, oh, come on, you're being ridiculous? What, I mean, you're the professional in this. Is there almost like a scare you thing you can say that's like, this is for real? Like, do you share a story? What can parents share if their student or their young adult is just like, mom and dad, you're just being too protective?
I know. There's plenty of stories to share. ESET has also worked with Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, and the number of that they have are terrifying. I don't want to terrify people, because we know we can't avoid these things, but I do have a couple of stories, and even stories of people I know personally. So this isn't just this could happen. Oh, it's a Lifetime movie special. No, this really happens to a lot of people that we know, probably more than we realize. But the grooming aspect is something that happens all the time. This grooming has happened to several people that I know personally.
Wow.
What that looks like is, okay, maybe I go and I take this young boy's profile. He lives in Australia, but I'm going to steal all of his pictures and content. I'm going to create a fake profile and pretend I'm him here in San Diego. And now I'm going to follow, girls around the area and that are public. Okay, I see what school they go to. I see what beach they hang out at. Now I see mutual friends that I can also get into their accounts because they're public. Now I'm going to reach out and just say, hey, oh, you're friends with Amy. I am too. I go to this school, but I think I saw you down at this beach the other day.
Wow.
Even if you weren't there, oh no, it wasn't me. But then that starts the conversation. Yeah. And you immediately feel this sense of comfort, like, oh, people I know. And then it usually escalates to the point of send me a picture. And then it's send me a topless picture. And then as soon as they do that, the conversation changes, and it's send me money, or I'm going to share this with everybody you know. I have passwords to your accounts. I'm going to lock you out, and I'm going to post these everywhere. Oh. And I mean, kids have ended their lives because of this behavior. It's a very real threat. It's fortunately, everybody I know in my life has had adults that they trusted and felt safe with to go to. And you always want to report it, always. Mm-hmm. But typically you block them and nothing happens. They're just, they're going
terrifying.
after the easy mark. So
Yes.
don't make yourself an easy mark.
And it's okay. Gosh, I can't even imagine. If that was one of my loved ones or one of my friends' kids or something. Tell somebody. If you don't feel like you're comfortable yet telling your parents, tell an aunt, a cousin, a neighbor, the police, a teacher.
Yes.
Don't be ashamed. It's like, I can imagine that there would be a fear and a shame involved with that young adult, and saying it's okay.
Oh, yes.
We as a community say it's okay. Just tell me. We'll help you. Don't hide it. We don't want more tragedies like you described.
Exactly. And that's the advice right there. As the adults, with whether they're your kids, friends' kids, proactively go to them and just say, hey, this stuff happens. Be careful. If anything ever happens like this, you can come to me.
Yes.
I will not shame you. You will not be in trouble. I will help you through this. Kids need to know that the adults in their lives are there to keep them safe and protect them.
Love it. That's it. I mean, whoosh, there's the show right there. Everybody chew on that real quick. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Marissa, that's heavy. I'm going to digest that one for a minute as well, for myself, my kids, my grandkids, and everyone I love. We'll be right back.
I'm Amy Scruggs. After more than 20 years as a national recording artist, TV host, motivational speaker, and business development executive, I now love media coaching professionals and entrepreneurs to come alive on camera and maximize media opportunities in today's digital world, getting them ready for the lights, camera, and action.
Welcome back to the JC Cooley Show. It's Your Life Radio. Yes, that is me, Amy Scruggs. I'm so grateful that they allowed me to come in and be a guest host today with my fabulous guest, Marissa Pitchford. If you've been listening so far, some really powerful information on cybersecurity. That was heavy. We discussed our kids. We're going to get into some basic questions now and transition a little bit. I'm going to start off with something fun. We're going to lighten up a bit.
All right.
What are some of the most common mistakes that you see that individuals do that they probably don't even realize that they're doing that affects their security?
I think the top two are using the same password for multiple accounts. This really puts you at big risk.
Excuse me, I've got to go take care of something while you speak.
And there's so many password managers out there now. You don't even have to think about it. It auto saves it for you. It will auto update it for you. Use the one that's in your phone. Use the one that's on your Chrome bar or whatever browser you're using. You can use password managers to help you so you don't have to remember it. I can barely remember what I was doing 5 minutes ago. I get it. It's hard. So that would be the first thing. The second thing is public Wi-Fi. People think that, yes, people think that Wi-Fi is secure. And I know depending on your carrier and when you're traveling, the cellular data can be kind of spotty. So you want to always log into those Wi-Fis. And public Wi-Fi is a very dangerous place to be. You do not want to be accessing any personal or confidential information when you're on a public Wi-Fi.
All right, let's dive into that a little bit deeper, because we all are. We may think we're not, but every time we go out, we stay at a hotel, we go to the coffee shop, we are in the store.
Mm-hmm.
I go get my hair done and it automatically logs me into their Wi-Fi. Yes. Because one time I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
What are some fail safes that we could do? I finally realized that I turn my Wi-Fi off when I leave the house because I'm over careful and I don't want to connect to anyone's Wi-Fi for any reason at all. And I stay in cellular mode. But not everybody's going to be able to do that or can do that based on their plans. What do you advise? What are some of the safe things that we can do when we were in that public Wi-Fi?
I mean, you can, as long as you're not logging into your account, you can browse, on your social media if you want. You can read a book on Kindle. You can play your games on your phone. What we don't want to be doing is logging into our bank accounts. We don't want to, we get a pop-up that we have a new message from our doctor. We don't want to be logging into that medical app to see what the doctor has to say. Anything that's going to be giving that access to potentially getting your passwords as you're logging in, or access to any sensitive information. We don't want to be doing any of that on public Wi-Fi. What you're doing, that's a great fail safe. But not everybody wants to do that. I get it. But the best thing you can do is, yes, make sure your Wi-Fi signal is not on when you're going to log into something. Your cellular data is going to be the safest way to go.
Yes. Airports scare me the most.
Oh, yes.
Because there's so many people there and so many people from all over the world in one spot, different than me sitting at Starbucks, which could also be just as much risk. Is that just me saying I feel more at risk in an airport than a Starbucks, or should I have the same awareness regardless of location?
I would have the same awareness regardless of location. Okay. Free public Wi-Fi is free public Wi-Fi. And you never know, right? We never judge a book by its cover, right? You never know the people that are around you, if they're a bad actor or not. So we don't want to risk it. We want to make sure that we're not using the public Wi-Fi for any confidential information. I don't even care if it's your local coffee shop and not a Starbucks.
Right. It's summer season. People are traveling a lot. They're taking vacation. International travel. And I was just having this discussion with somebody recently who's doing an international trip for a couple weeks. And this is just me. So please advise me if I was wrong on this, but I advised that this individual get the international phone plan so that they don't have to rely on Wi-Fi being overseas, that expense of updating their plan for a month was worth the protection. What do you advise on international travel and safeguarding that way? Or is it okay just to say, okay, don't log into your bank and don't do those personal things?
I mean, yeah, it's ideal. Sure. If you don't need to log into those accounts while you're traveling, don't do it. But hey, we've all been somewhere where maybe a card got compromised or something happened and you need to, or you forgot to let your bank know you're traveling internationally. You need to make sure that they're aware and you want to log in to click the right buttons. You can get onto a password protected Wi-Fi. You could do a VPN on your device, which is a virtual private network. But I think your advice is really good. There's also, I can't think of the name for it right now, but essentially you can buy these virtual international SIM cards. And that's a very affordable way to get international cellular service. And they have it for different regions. So if you're going to Europe, you can get one for Europe. If you're going to South America, you can get one there. And they're usually run about $20. It's very affordable.
Oh, that's worth it. It's worth it.
It's totally worth it because trust me, when they get a hold of your information, they drain everything as quickly as possible because they want as much as they can get before it gets flagged and their access gets shut off.
Sure.
Save you a lot of money.
As I was doing some prep to have this time with you today, I was looking to see if somebody is compromised or your identity is then taken, how fast, how quick do you need to react, or how quick does this snowball your life?
It can happen within minutes and hours. As soon as you become aware, you need to start taking actions. You need to freeze your cards, call your banks, make sure that everybody is aware so that you can do as much damage control as possible, as quickly as possible. As I was saying, when they get access, they want to take as much as they can before they lose that access.
Wow. It's scary, but I see that you're teaching how we can make it less scary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where I was recently. There was a conversation about how often are cyber attacks actually happening, like what we see and don't see, basically. And because your company, as you said, is protecting like over a billion
Mm-hmm.
people, how many attacks are happening? Are we talking every minute, every hour? Is it only on to the big companies? Is it all more individuals? What are you noticing?
It's happening so much more than you realize, and it is growing every day. They are in the past, robbers used to go after banks, right? They wanted the big bank heist.
Yeah.
Now with all of the tools and reach that hackers have, they're just looking for somebody that's left the door open. It doesn't matter. It accumulates very quickly for them.
Wow.
So it's not going away. It's all about just becoming aware of what you're doing online. Again, that pause, hover, verify. Those
I love it. Pause, hover. I'm going to remember that. And I want everybody to remember that. If you're watching this, just if you can't remember all of the other details and, oh no, what do I do? Pause and hover. Those are the two things that really have stuck since we started this conversation. Okay, pause and hover. And I think that's something I can help explain to my kids and to my elderly parents. Pause and hover. I love that you said that. Is
verify.
Yes. How hard is it for ESET as a company working in the background, staying ahead of all of this? I mean, clearly you guys love what you do. So, but is it just, oh my gosh, or are you guys really happy to be ahead of it, the best that you are?
Oh yes, ESET has been, again, one of the elements that is at the core of who ESET is our research and development. That has been true since the founders started this company over 30 years ago. And we have 11 research and development offices across the globe. There's 24/7 between AI and human expertise, just constantly working and evaluating what's out there. And I know that ESET loves that. The teams that work on that love that. And we've also just committed to doing an additional $40 million investment in AI because we want to continue that investment. AI is not anything new for us. We have been using it since the beginning, but with the speed of access now to those bad actors and how things are changing, we want to make sure that we are keeping up pace with them and doing everything we can. Again, we want to prevent this from happening. Like these scary stories we've been talking about, it's all about preventing that from happening to you.
That's powerful. We're going to take another short commercial break. And especially with the role that you play with the community, we're going to come back and talk about the community and what you're doing in the community. So we'll be right back with more It's Your Life. Welcome back to the It's Your Life radio show with JC Cooley. I am your guest host today, Amy Scruggs. Yes, I just did the shameless plug of my song, What If It All Goes Right? But as we were having this powerful discussion about all the things that can really scare us, we're going into this next topic of what we're doing and what ESET and what Marissa's out there doing, making a difference in the community. And we can always remember that doing these things and taking these lessons and these safeguards that she's teaching us today means that it can go right in our digital security. So just my little positive nugget in there. Don't give the guest host the controls, right?
I love it. And I love that song.
Let's talk about the community. I know that you love it. Let's discuss what ESET is doing, especially in the community in San Diego. I know that you're really involved with what's taking place, but share whatever you'd like to about what they are doing to give back into the community.
We really try to focus our efforts, again, on those most vulnerable groups. One of the wonderful organizations that we work with is Promises to Kids. Oh. Their mission is creating brighter futures for current and former foster youth. And it's been an amazing experience getting to work with them. I have started personally volunteering with them over the years. I now sit on the board as well. And they do such incredible things. My favorite part is how they continue to work with foster youth after they have aged out of the system, because that's really when they are the most vulnerable. They haven't grown up with parents in one single household teaching them little tiny safety measures over the years of their life. So they see things that come their way that seem too good to be true, and they think, finally, some good luck is coming my way. And unfortunately, there are a lot of scams out there that take advantage of that.
Oh, they're so vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of scams around apartments. They're so excited to get their first apartment, and, oh, you just need to put a deposit down and it's yours. It's okay that you haven't seen it yet. I trust you. And boom, money gone. There's a lot of things. So I love being able to talk with them and help to educate them on how to spot these things, right? It's urgency, fear, and it's also too good to be true. Those are things that should make you pause.
Yes. Well, they picked the right person going out and educating the community, because I know that you're also very passionate about being a part of the community. You're very involved on your own with ESET and also individually. Share a little bit about your passion on how you continue that education even in your own personal time.
I would do so much more if I could, if I just had more hours in the day.
Of course.
I know. So in addition to working with Promises to Kids, we also work really closely with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater San Diego.
Yes. Oh, they're so wonderful. Yay.
They're such a great one.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes. I love them. My son went there when he was younger. And so I've known about them, and oh yeah. And they're such a great organization, and they provide so much more than just after school care or summer camp programs. They really help to empower youth and bring out a lot of confidence in youth. And believe it or not, they serve a very vulnerable population. About 70% of the families that attend Boys and Girls Clubs are at or below poverty. And that also means that some of their families or parents are working multiple jobs and they're not home in the evening, or maybe they've immigrated here and their parents, English is a second language. So that's another barrier. So when you start layering all of these barriers up and you put that in the perspective of digital security, it creates a lot of vulnerability for not only the children, but the families as a whole who are already trying to scrape by. And we do a lot of fun activities, really empowering the children here. In this case, we want to make them the digital guardians for their homes. So they get to go home and help their parents out and help to keep their homes safe.
I think we can all identify with that, because naturally that has happened, even not in cybersecurity, but how much I can't figure something out and I have to call one of my kids. can you fix this setting? And I think I'm pretty savvy, and I still will get stuck. And my daughter's like, oh, give that to me. Fix it. So I love that you're teaching our young adults to also keep educating your parents, because then I, go to my parents and I've got to educate them on, please don't click that text. So we're all taking that opportunity to educate each other. And I think it's really fun for our kids to know, hey, I'm needed in this.
Oh, yes.
Right? Like, empower them to be that advocate, to teach the family, to speak out in the community as well.
And they love it. They love it. It's a very confidence building activity for them. And I love, that's one of my favorite things.
Yes. I love that so much. What a blessing to be able to be out in the community the way that you are. I think you sit in a really unique position, because you understand this so much, but you get to put those faces and those stories to why this is so important.
Mm-hmm. It's incredible. There are many days where it doesn't even feel like I'm working. I am so lucky to be able to get to do what I do.
What do you say if someone comes up to you then and says, I always picture a grumpy old man, because that's where my head goes. This doesn't matter to me. I'm nobody that somebody would want to take anything from anyways. Doesn't matter to me. What do you say to that individual that's maybe stubborn in that department and is at great risk?
I mean, I would say, do you have a bank account? Do you have a social security number? If you said yes to either of those things, you matter to a hacker.
Are you breathing?
Are you breathing? It's not about that big bank heist. It's about the people that are leaving the door open. So just having a name and an email, a database of customers, can be very valuable. They can sell those on the dark web. It can lead to the next step in the process of gaining access to your sensitive information.
Wow. What's a story you may not even have one, but what's a story that you have where you saw somebody get that aha, or a company that said, wow, we just avoided this pitfall, or something that that's going on that was like, wow, this was prevented and nobody even knows what a big deal this is?
Oh God. Well, I think you actually won't have the stories about the prevention as much, because it's like flossing your teeth, right? Nobody gets a gold star for flossing your teeth every day, but you go to the dentist and you don't have a cavity. That's your reward, right?
I want the badge. I want the badge and the sticker when I leave for that. Yes.
Yes. But so that's what it is. It's this, it's about having that protection. That's what's going to prevent these scary stories that we've been talking about from happening. I can share another story or anecdote that I think might be helpful to the audience. I actually heard this one this morning, so it's very fresh. And this is about another one of those, it's unusual behavior, but we need to become aware that this is unusual behavior. Banks, air quotes, are calling customers and saying, hey, we've noticed a discrepancy on your account. Did you make this charge? Yes or no? Okay, sometimes we get a text message about that, but we don't usually get a phone call. But now what they're doing is saying, okay, we just need to verify that it's you. We just sent you a text message. Please let us know what the code is on your text message. Pops up in the exact same thread. You get all of your text message notifications from your bank. But really what they're doing is they're social engineering you to get access to your account. They've already gotten access to your name and your email, and now they just need that multi-factor authentication code to access your account.
Wow.
And it's really important to know, banks, no institution is going to call you, the IRS, the government, nobody is going to be calling you, asking you for verification codes, asking you for your social security number. They already have that information.
It's interesting. You said social engineering. I hadn't heard that before. Mm-hmm. And so that's like a big aha for me as well. Can you describe that a little bit more for everyone to understand what to be looking for when you're discussing social engineering?
So the best way I would describe it is It's just somebody, a bad actor that is just trying to pretend to be somebody that you know. They are using voicemails, emails, texts, anything to try to trick you into giving you information. So they can come at you in a lot of different angles. And that's why it's important to do that pause, hover, and verify.
Pause, hover, verify. We're saying it again.
I know. I'm going to keep saying it.
Yes, I love this. Pause, hover, verify.
Yes. And leave the conversation, go directly to your friend, go directly to the company website, the bank institution, and verify the information for yourself.
That's excellent. We're going to take one short last station break for this amazing show, and we're going to come back and recap some of the key points for our audience to take away today. You're watching It's Your Life Radio. I am your guest host, Amy Scruggs. We'll be right back.
Y'all feel that? Y'all feel that? It's Dr. James JC Cooley. Yeah, the king. Dr. James JC Cooley Show. Y'all feel the vibe? Dr. James JC Cooley. Yeah. Y'all know it's time. Dr. James JC Cooley Show. That's right. Y'all get ready for some knowledge. Dr. James JC Cooley. Let's go.
Welcome back as we go into our last thoughts here with the It's Your Life radio show. You have been following here with Marissa Pitchford, giving just incredible, inspiring, eye-opening, but encouraging advice on how we keep ourselves safe in cyber and how there are so many amazing programs out there keeping us safe. And ESET is where Marissa is playing such an incredible, valuable role. And they are helping over 1 billion people stay safe in their digital life. And so we're going to heed that advice that she has given today. Marissa, I want to make sure that we give some of those final thoughts. I know right before we went to commercial, pause and hover. Yes.
Hover
Pause
and verify.
Hover and verify. What are also some other things that are just those basics that people can do to protect themselves? What are some of the things that every listener could just do today if they only take one thing besides those three?
Oh gosh. So I'm going to recap on something we've already talked about because I just think they're the simplest things you can do. Do not use the same password for multiple accounts. Use your password manager in your phone. Amy, you have homework to do after the show.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
We are all guilty.
There are some
all guilty.
Similarities in some things. Highly possible. Changing now, so don't try to hack me.
Yeah, so don't use the same password for multiple accounts. You don't have to remember them all. There are password managers to support you. Don't access personal information on public Wi-Fi. That's it. Those are little things that you can do. Keep yourself safe. And if you don't have an antivirus or something on your computer, please make sure that you get one.
Do you offer that for the individual, or does ESET only protect big companies?
We protect consumers and businesses. So if you, as one person, need a license, you can get that for your home. And if you're a small business, even of just one person, up to several thousands, we can cover that as well.
Is it difficult for those that are saying, it's too complicated, too scary, I don't want another software on my computer, I'm not sure I know how to navigate that? How simple is that process to getting that software integrated into your home system?
It is so easy. It's a couple of clicks. You just go to the website. and find which product you think works best for you. There's chats if you need somebody to help guide you through that. If you're not sure, we have great customer support. And it pretty much walks you through the installation process. And one of the things we're known for is having a very light footprint. So you're not constantly getting pop-ups all the time. It's just quietly running in the background, keeping you safe.
I like that. We all hate the pop-ups.
We do.
We hate them. Like, I've already chosen you. Please stop popping up on me. To say we don't want the pop-ins, we don't want the pop-ups. Like, we're a society, no pops. We're really just saying no pops. So thank you for saying that. What if somebody comes to you and says, yes, but I really don't need it in my home. I never use a computer. I'm retired. I only use my phone. What do you say to somebody who says, I only use my phone?
Well, your phone is still connected to the internet. Therefore, you still need to be taking precautions to safeguard all of your information online. We do have a product for Androids. We don't have one for iPhones yet, but we do have products that can support you. But regardless, it's about keeping yourself safe. And even if you're accessing anything on your phone, you're still accessing the internet and connecting yourself to the whole wide world.
Wow. So how do you do it all? You are out there educating the community on this. You are helping, run the departments that you run in the company and doing your job. And you are sitting on nonprofits. Just Marissa sharing with us, just you, how do you manage all of this? And I'm assuming you're a wife and mother.
Yes, I am.
How do you manage it all? Because you look so bright and fresh and glowing, and what you've described, I feel like I would look like I just came out of a war.
Gosh. Well, it takes a village. I get to come out and talk to everybody about the hard work that the whole ESET village is doing behind the scenes, right? To keep our product up to date, in front of the lines, and to keep everybody safe. I have the fun job of just getting out and talking to people. Nice. It's fun. It's a lot of work. And I think that because I love it so much, I get energized by it. But don't get me wrong, there are still days that I'm dragging. I mean, nobody can stay on an energy high all the time.
No, I'm so thankful that you came to share these, because again, our three most vulnerable, we know, our seniors, our children, and what was your third?
Small businesses.
Small business. So if you fit into any of those three, or if you know someone that does, what can we as individuals do? What do you advise? Like, how can I help my parents, the small businesses around me, and the children?
We have a great blog that is available for anybody to follow. It's called welivesecurity.com. And we are constantly publishing research, articles, anything. When we discover a new threat that's out there, there's a lot of great resources that are out there to help people stay current on maybe what they need to be aware of. And I have one more for families. It's saferkidsonline.com.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Marissa, it has been so incredible to have you here. I'm so thankful that the Coolies allowed me to do this today and to bring you on and have this conversation. And I know they're going to want to have you back. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.
I love it. Thanks so much for having me.
Doctor.